It's November 1st. That must mean it's Dia de Muertos, which is, it's been well established, my favorite day of the year here in Mexico. I like it better than my birthday, which is coming up soon on November 6th. I like it better than Independence Day. I like it better than Christmas. I like it better than New Year's. I like it better than Dia de la Revolucion. I like it better than Flag Day. I like it better than President's Day. I like it better than Tuesday. I like it better than Saturday. It is my favorite day of the year. A little bit of my history with Dia de Muertos, if you don't know already, is that this is, I'm in Ocotepec, which is a village that's part of Cuernavaca, Morelos, where I live. They say that this is the second largest Dia de Muertos celebration in the whole country, the biggest being Pátzcuaro in Michoacán state. And this is my 16th consecutive year coming to Ocotepec for Dia de Muertos. I kind of discovered it by accident when I first moved here in 2006. I lived not too far from here, and I didn't know anything about Dia de Muertos. Nobody did. Well, Mexicans did. And it was on this night, and it was Dia de Muertos, and I knew it was a holiday. And I said to Lilia, I said, let's go out and see what's happening. I had no idea, and she didn't either, I think at the time. Didn't know that it was such a big celebration. I think she had just lived in this neighborhood for a short period of time at that time. And she didn't know that it was so famous here. And so we came, and I loved it, and ever since then it's been my favorite day of the year, as mentioned. And so what I'll do in this video is I'm going to show. Now, last year I came during the pandemic, and it was a little bit different. The ofrendas were the same. Ofrendas are these big things which you're going to see in this video. You're going to see several of them, I think. People in this neighborhood and everywhere, they make these ofrendas. It's like an altar or an offering to people in your family who have died, or anybody who has died that you want to remember, and you put pictures of them, and you put their favorite things. You'll see Coca-Cola bottles, beer, tequila, cigarettes, roast chicken, mole, all kinds of different things. And it's meant to welcome them back home. And it's very celebratory. You can maybe hear some fireworks. I'm standing outside the cemetery here. We usually start at the cemetery every year. The cemetery is closed because of the pandemic. But everything else seems normal. So this is a big celebration day. This is not like, even though it's the Day of the Dead, Dia de Muertos, it's not sad. It's not like people mourning and being sad. It's a big party. It's kind of like actually I would say very similar to New Year's. Lots of music, fireworks, drunk people, a lot of food. A lot of people at these houses, at the ofrendas, they give you food. They give you bolillos or tamales, tacos acorazados, ponche. What's that drink that I don't like? The thick, atole. I don't like that. And so you're always well fed and well taken care of. And so we're gonna walk around and hit some of these ofrendas, which you will see coming up next. All right, we're at the first ofrenda. It looks like a small one at this person's house, and this is what you see. You see these the flowers, the loud music. These flowers are called cempasúchil. What is it? I can never remember it. 16 years later, and I can never remember it. And so they have this paper mache guy that's meant to represent the guy who died. Bienvenido Raúl el Mamado. El Mamado, I think, is a bad word or a dirty word or something like that. And we'll take a look. Just a small one here, very modest. And there he is. And these were some of his things. As I said, there's the roast chicken, tamales, beer, tequila, Coca-Cola, pineapple, some chips and cookies over there. And that's it. So there's the first one. Oh, this one is very elaborate. This is a good one. This is something called copal that they burn. So we've got our first meal of the night. They're serving up pozole here. Looks pretty good. All the fixings. Not bad. Here's one at this funeraria, this funeral home. Looks like a modest one. By the way, that last place with the pozole, they were also giving out the tacos dorados. That was a nice bonus. He's got ponche. And here's a casket. Let's see who's in here. And here's a little baby casket with, looks like Chucky in there. There's a kid over here, I think it's a little girl who's dressed up as Chucky. There she is. One of the unique things about Dia de Muertos is every year they have different ofrendas in different houses, which I didn't know until the second time I came here. Because when I came here the second time, I said, okay, we'll go. I remember there was one on this street. And so it was a good one. Let's go to that one. And then we went there and it wasn't one. And I realized, or somebody told me, it was because every year different people have different ofrendas. Or some people, they have one year, but they don't the next year. So it's always different, except for this one. We're at a church here in Ocotepec, which we're going to go in now. This is not the main church in Ocotepec, but this is one that we do go in every year. and it's there's quite a lot of people out tonight. That was the church. That was really cool. I don't remember all this stuff in the back before. I only remember inside the church. That was cool. This looks like a good one here. Did you like the church?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try this one next. There's a little bit of a line to go inside. These are two different ones. We'll go in this one first and check this one out. Still a little bit of a holdup. got some food here. Looks like, what is it, crackers, cookies? Pan de muerto, let's see. Alright, now we'll go on the second of the two. That first one was pretty good. And they had good cookies. Gracias. I smell a lot of flowers. Oh yes, wow. We're taking a little break here. If you notice my mask is gone, that's because we got the jackpot, the food jackpot. Some tacos acorazados here. And some agua de Jamaica. Yes. Aunque sea pizza, dice. Pues.
Espera, mi amor, no te recargues.
No te recargues ahí.
Tranquilo, con calma.
Porque se puede tronar eso. A ver, sale, acércalo.
Pásale. A ver, sales ahí.
Sale, mía.
Ahora.
Gracias.
Agarra mi hija, ¿sabes qué? ¿Dónde está? Mira, es que está
¿Me da uno de doble nata?
I just missed the taco con chile, taco con sal song. Ah, here it is again. That's pretty half-hearted to sing that, but they sing this song. It's like saying trick or treat. It's taco con chile, taco con sal, something like that. So we're back here. We're on the main street of Ocotepec. We were just on the first street all this time. All the stuff you've seen so far was just on the this first side street right here. Now we're back on the main street, and it's very crowded. All right. And it's kind of funny. People were told the community here. This is a strange community. There's no police allowed in this village or in this part of Cuernavaca, and they kind of do everything on their own. They're very autonomous. They don't have no police. There's no franchises allowed here. Everything is very local, and they've been sending out the word in the last couple weeks that Ocotepec was closed for Dia de Muertos. Don't come. It was only for locals because of the pandemic. And people, including myself, did not heed the warning. So we're on the main street here. This taqueria up here in the orange, this is one of my regular stops on Dia de Muertos, but I'm going to pass this year because I'm getting so much good food in everybody's house. The pharmacy, I think they're giving out possibly Viagra or COVID tests. This is a good taqueria. I like it. I've been here many times. Not just on Dia de Muertos, but anytime. Tacos al pastor and tacos, I think that's tacos orientales or tacos árabes. I think we're going to go over to the church over here. This is the main church of Ocotepec. I'm sure this was closed last year. Star Child. Wanna go on this one? Alright, we'll wait in line and go to this one. Buenas. Gracias. It's a long wait to get in here. This is a unique one. This is los 43 estudiantes de Ayotzinapa, I think was the name of the city. These were 43 students who were kidnapped and killed and disposed of, I think never to be seen again, a few years ago. That was maybe 5 years ago. A little bit south of where we live, a couple of hours south of here. I think the story was the governor of the state of Guerrero, his wife was supposed to do a public speaking engagement somewhere, and some students from a university were going to protest it, and the governor told the police to take care of the problem, and they took care of the problem by killing all of these people. And the governor ended up on the run, and his wife, I think they fled, I don't know, to another state, maybe even to the US, I'm not sure. I don't know if they ever found any of these students. That's a very sad part of Mexican history. I think we'll do one or two more. We found this one. Go ahead. One more, it seems. Pardon? Oh, is this the entrance here? Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. It looks like the set of a 70s game show. We're in the area where it's safe to take off my mask and summarize. Not that I need a reminder, but I'm reminded why I love Dia de Muertos. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that really something else? I love it. Nothing like this. I laugh at the people who think Halloween. It seems that people on the internet seem to fall in love with things. People love bacon and Halloween, and people go crazy for those things. You ain't seen nothing until you've seen Dia de Muertos in Ocotepec. And I highly doubt that anybody from Ocotepec is going to watch this. But I will say, if you're from Ocotepec or from Mexico, let's say, I appreciate this. This is great. I think it's just so cool that people spend so much money and time and effort decorating their houses. I can't imagine how much work it takes and how much money they spend just to open it up to people like me and everybody else in the public. And to open your house up is just a really, really cool thing. Very unique. Amazing that people just open their house to strangers. I don't even like my friends coming to my house. Forget about hundreds of strangers. Oh, gotta watch out for a car here. So I really appreciate this holiday. Tomorrow is the actual holiday. Tomorrow, November 2nd, is the day. It's kind of like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. November 1st, which is today, is like New Year's Eve when everybody does all the celebration. And November 2nd is the actual holiday. Everything is closed tomorrow. Government offices, banks, I guess office workers, schools. It's a national holiday tomorrow. That's the day when everybody kind of, I think, stays at home and relaxes. So very cool. And it's a couple of things I've noticed. Far, far less trash than there used to be years ago. Way less trash. They started to encourage people to bring their own, to avoid using styrofoam, which is really wasteful. They've encouraged people to bring their own reusable, refillable things, which I think a lot of people do. And a lot of people here, yeah? Mm-hmm. This was after last year's pandemic version. This was just as many people as you would see in a normal busy year. Last year there was definitely fewer people. This year everything is back to normal. Here's one last one. No, that one says only family is allowed in that one, which we are not. So we're almost at the car. We went in, I don't know how many houses that was. 10 maybe? I don't know. Including the churches, maybe 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, something like that. Very cool. I love Dia de Muertos. It's, what time is it? Any idea?
Maybe around
9:30 maybe? We're here for about 2 hours. It's sometimes much longer than that, but somebody in my party is tired. And we're a party of 2. So we're on our old street. We used to live on this street up here in Ocotepec, and we always park up here just because it's out of the way. There's no people, and I'll give it to give it up to the people of Ocotepec or whoever comes here in the 16 years. It's now, this is the 16th consecutive time I've been here. I've never seen anything less than people having a good time. Hold on, let me stay in the light here for a second. I've never seen anybody having anything other than a good time. Haven't seen any fights, unlike football games, soccer. Haven't seen any drunk people. People are generally very friendly on this night, very different than they normally are, in a very good way. I think that's all I have to say about Dia de Muertos. November 1st, forever my favorite day of the year. Have to watch out for this car. And I do believe that's it.